Over the past few days, Armenia's ombudsman received complaints from several residents of the town of Goris in Syunik province, alleging they were taken to police stations and forced to give false testimony that the social benefits they were paid over a period of time, including in 2021, were in exchange for votes in favor of a certain political entity. A regular hearing in a fabricated criminal case against 13 prisoners of war from Armenia's Shirak province, scheduled for today in Baku's Court of Grave Crimes, was postponed until July 26 because one of the defenders' attorneys could not be present, Azerbaijani media reported. The Armenian powers are charged with illegally acquiring weapons, ammunition, explosive, forming of an armed group, and allegedly crossing the state border on November 17, 2020. The Istanbul police have arrested 3 men who were seen in an internet video climbing on the Holy King Armenian church and dancing on its wall. In a statement, the Istanbul authorities condemned the men, calling their act as odious. Earlier, Garo Palyan, the only Armenian member of the Turkish parliament, had called on the Interior Ministry to launch an investigation. Under the CSTO agreement, any deployment of U.S. military bases or other military facilities in the territory of a collective securities treaty organization member state requires approval by the organization, but no one has submitted such an application so far, Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov has told a news conference when referring to the Pentagon's desire to have bases in territories adjacent to Afghanistan. Lavrov added, it also contradicts pragmatic considerations. The Council of Europe has announced its decision to prolong sanctions against Russia by 6 months over the destabilization of Ukraine. The Council's decision follows the latest assessment of the state of implementation of the Minsk agreements, the Council statement reads. The economic sanctions were first introduced on the 31st of July 2014 in response to Russia's actions destabilizing the situation in Ukraine. They were reinforced in 2014 and in March 2015, the European Council agreed to link their duration to the complete implementation of the Minsk agreements. Thousands of Cubans have joined the biggest protests for decades against the island's communist government, BBC reported. They marched in cities including the capital Havana, shouting down with the dictatorship. Images on social media showed what appeared to be security forces detaining and beating some of the protesters. Last year, Cuba's largely state-controlled economy shrank by 11%, its worst decline in almost 3 decades. It was hit hard by the pandemic and US sanctions. The Armenian Ministry of Health has issued a set of requirements for international travelers seeking to enter the country. They include certificates confirming the fact of being vaccinated or recent negative tests. In absence of such certificates, travelers will be required to remain in a quarantine for a certain period and take a test. 71 new COVID-19 cases were confirmed in Armenia on Sunday. 3 people died.